Welcome back, y'all, to another episode of Tony Plays The Binding of Isaac. My bad. Hope you guys are doing good. I'm doing pretty okay. Today, I think we'll be attempting another tainted character, just not entirely sure who quite yet. Honestly, let's go Tainted Judas. He's a little bit of a freak, but he's cool. So let's go ahead and attempt this guy. Anyways, hope you guys are doing good. Hope you guys are chilling, you know, enjoying your nice and lovely day or whatever. I'm doing pretty okay. I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all. I've been getting a crap ton of Street Fighter content recommended to me lately. Like, I don't know what it is, bro. Maybe I don't even remember looking up that much Street Fighter stuff, but I know for a fact why do I ever take pills, bro? Stupid game. My apologies for crashing out already, but I'm really seeing the Google YouTube connection at work, because I have visited a website known as Super Combo a few times just to kind of get the hang of some stats regarding some characters, moves and stuff like that, and inputs and whatnot. And in doing so, I have seemed to have discovered that it's like taking my cookies and it's just like, oh, this guy loves Street Fighter 6. Just start feeding him exclusively Street Fighter 6 content on YouTube, because that is literally all I have ever been getting now since I started playing recently. Since my recent boom in the Street Fighter fandom or whatever, it is just constantly giving me, hey, here's some Street Fighter content. Hey, here's some Street Fighter content. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm eating it up. I think I've seen at least like 5 different Street Fighter videos today alone, you know? Each of them being a pretty decent length. I saw some Sajam, then I got this Sajam Slam video by Brian F, which I am watching currently. Overall, really cool, but the interest, the hyperfixation is overcoming me, you know what I mean? Because I'm not gonna lie to you, I've been feeling an itch to play it, bro, really badly. I don't know what it is, but I have been feeling an itch to want to play more Street Fighter 6. I don't know if there's like something in my brain that's like, oh, you need to prove yourself, you need to improve, you need to get better at this game or whatever, but god damn it, whatever it is, it's itching my brain, bro. That's all I'm trying to say. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'll keep you guys updated, I guess, on any form of finger bean, man. God, this fucking game is giving me bad items, dude. Well, you know what they say, it was like a poor handyman blames his tools or whatever. That's how they got me feeling. I can't complain about any items I get, alright? I have to take what I'm given and I just kinda gotta deal with that. Luck up and then like a bad trip. Infested. Not the worst thing ever. I'm surprised I managed to get through without taking damage, because I totally shot on accident. I need a bomb for that. I saw that. I saw it blink though. But yeah, I don't know, bro. I've been see, it blinks. Obsessed with Street Fighter. I am, is all I'm trying to say. I have been absolutely wanting to play that game really badly. so much so, I'm gonna be so real with y'all. It has gotten to a point, so much so, that I've had, like, not gonna lie, happened right now, where I was like, no, I can record Isaac later, you know what I mean? I'll record Isaac later. As soon as I get off work, I want to play Street Fighter. But it's like, nah, bro, I can't. You know, recording Isaac after work, that's a tradition. That's a Tony tradition. I can't give it up for one game that seems to have me absolutely enthralled. Although maybe. For Monster Hunter World, I did pre-record, not World, for Monster Hunter Wilds, I did pre-record some videos. What a game that has been, eh? If you guys are unaware. Monster Hunter Wilds, I think as of right now, like as of me yapping, I think currently sits on Steam with like an overwhelmingly negative reception. Why'd it blink? Y'all saw it blink earlier, right? Hold on, no. What does this do? Let me drop this. What does this do? Brawl Space Rocks and Tinted Rocks blink every 10 seconds? What? Oh, man, I got Curse of the Gooberd, bro. I hate this game. I hate this game so much. Oh my goodness, this game infuriates me like no other, dog. Stop giving me red hearts, man. You know I don't need that. Okay, let's gamble. Red hearts. Oh, it's the only one I win. It's gonna be the only one I win too. Watch this. Never mind. Stand corrected. Fuck this game, dude. Alright, let's wait 10 seconds. Wait 10 seconds. Come on. You gotta blink at some point, right? Fuck this game, dude. There we go, easy money. Am I tweaking? Nah, dude, nah, man, this game sucks. This game sucks, man. No, you can't do that to me. Get me out of here. I don't even care anymore. I don't even fucking care. God almighty. God, this game. God, this game. Okay. Anyways. Tony crying at nothing aside. Infested? Yeah, Tony crying at nothing aside. Freaking, it's just saddening to see, bro. I'm gonna be so real with y'all. It is absolutely like just, you hate to see it. It unironically is, I think, one of the most you hate to see it moments. Because I am a huge fan. I love Monster Hunter, bro. You know what I mean? I'm a huge Monster Hunter fan. I glaze Generations Ultimate like it is the greatest piece of media of all time. And you know, I don't think it is. I think that goes to my true and glorious king, Resident Evil 4. But I'm not gonna lie to you, GU is a damn close second of a phenomenal game that I can just spend hours playing for the sake of it's just fun, you know? It's just a fucking fun ass game. But I'm gonna keep it real with you. This recent one, I mean, look, I don't want to be that guy, you know what I mean? I don't want to be that guy that's like new game bad, old game good type of deal. You know, I love GU, I love Generations Ultimate. but I'm not gonna start lying and being like, oh, the old game is so much better. I'm not gonna lie. There are an insane amount of aspects that Monster Hunter Wilds improves upon World, Rise, and like, you know, previous Monster Hunter titles that makes it stand out as like, this is a really good game. You feel me? But there are also a crap ton of other aspects that make the game, unfortunately, suck bad. One of them being the fact that there is nothing to do. You know what I mean? I understand it's like the new, you know, formula or whatever, new method. That's how the game's content is produced or whatever, is it's drip fed over the course of a few months until their giant DLC comes out. But I'm gonna, you know, keep it 100% with y'all. It's annoying to have to wait forever for any new content. What is essentially seeming like, and not even seeming like, just straight up factually true, where there was certain monsters in the game's files before the game, you know, came out. It was during one of the open betas. People did some data mining and were like, hey, this monster is in the game, this monster's weapons are in the game, or whatever, shit like that. And then 5 months later is when they released the monster for real, you know what I mean? 5 months after release is it like, hey guys, Lagiacrus. June 30th, 5 months after the game came out, although it has already been, you know, like confirmed that his weapons were in the game the whole time. Hey guys, Lagiacrus is out. We know how much you love Lagiacrus, your favorite Leviathan. And it's like, I'm not gonna lie, yeah, he's goated, he's cool, he's really fun. But like, where was any of this transparency or whatever back when, not even transparency, like why was he in the files, right? You feel me? Look, I'm not a game dev, I don't claim to be. If there's some sort of reason, technical reason or whatever, you know, I'd understand that. However, it just kind of sucks that, like, I'm not even joking. If I pull up the release schedule for any of the new content they've had, it's gonna be unfortunate to say, but it's gonna be pitiful, bro. I know for a fact it's gonna be pitiful. Because, like, why is it taking 10 billion years for anything to be added to the game that already existed in the game? You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know, bro. I don't know, man. It's unfortunate. Because I really like Wilds. I really do, you know? Like I said, it improves upon so much. The gameplay is, I'm gonna be real with you, it's easily one of the nicest, crispiest feeling Monster Hunters to date. And yet, I'm like, I don't want to play it, bro. Because there's nothing to do, you feel me? Fucking my bad. Give me just a moment, hold on. But yeah, it's like just I don't know, bro. You know what? We doing the live, what's the word I'm thinking of? We doing the audit, all right? We're doing the audit live right now. All right, we're comparing and contrasting shit right now, all right? So, Monster Hunter Wilds release schedule. Okay. Where is all the first stuff? Monster Hunter Wilds roadmap. All right, let's see this. Right, I found it. I found it right here. So, days since release. Someone compiled the list of days since release of all of these things that were added into the game. So, Monster Hunter World came out day one. Day one, it had a USJ and a Horizon Zero Dawn collab. Universal Studios Japan and Horizon Zero Dawn collab. 21 days after release of Worlds, it got a Street Fighter V collab. All right. Then, 55 days after release, Monster Hunter World got its first title update. It got Deviljho, a new monster, and a Dragon Mantle, which is, you know, one of the little items that you can use in the game. Pretty cool, you know, not bad. I'm not upset by that. It's only 2 things that were kind of really added, but you can kind of excuse it because you were like, oh, there were like meaningful events and collabs happening beforehand. You know what I mean? Plus, people were probably for the first month trying to figure out / get through the game, you know? That was awful. That, like, I should kill myself if it was that bad. Alright, then, 70 days after release is the Spring Fest in Monster Hunter Worlds. 70 days after release, it gets like a spring festival. Then, a week later, 77 days after release, it gets a new collab, a Mega Man collab. Great, you know? So cool, so fire. Mega Man collab, that's pretty sick. Then, 6 days after that, title update 1 and 2 being spaced approximately, 28 days apart. Alright? Title updates 1 and 2, approximately 28 days apart from each other. And it got a new title update, which was a siege monster, Kulve Taroth. Pretty cool, you know, pretty solid. And then, 8 days after that, 91 days into release, it got a DMC collab and another Universal Studios Japan collab. And then, a week after that, another Street Fighter V collab. And then, I think 2 weeks after that, 98, 105, no, another week after that, 105 days into release, a third part of the Street Fighter V collab. And then 20 days after that collab, a new title update, title update 3 with, what is that, what's it called? Lunastra, a really insanely annoying monster. So, new monster and the Temporal Mantle. Alright, Monster Hunter Rise, this is a different story. Rise was the Switch game. So, 33 days after release, it got its first title update with 6 new monsters from the looks of it. Alright, it got 6 new monsters that were added into the game. Then, a month after that, 30 days later, it got more advanced quests, not really sure what that is, and then some variants of some other monsters. They got Stygian, Thunderdog, Crimson Glow Valstrax, and I believe that's like Thunder Serpent Narwa or something. You know, pretty cool stuff. Then, a month after that, it got a Monster Hunter Stories 2 collab. So, it collabed with its own self-series, but it was a new game in the franchise, so it got a cool collab with that. And then, a month after that, pretty much once a month, it got a new collab. Or an update. It got an Okami collab. So, after all of that, you might be thinking, that's great, that's fire. Let's compare that to the other things. Monster Hunter Wilds released 35 days later. So, further in than any other previous title. It gets its first title update. You get to complete the fight against a boss that was introduced in the main game that you didn't have the ability to craft its gear for some reason. Then Mizutsune, boss everyone like, or you know, a hunt everyone likes, cool monster, and a hub arena. Then, after that, a few days later, what is this, like 19 days from the looks of it? 18 days. 18 days later, about 2 weeks and a half, it gets a new Spring Festival, and it also gets a variant of a Raidou, Arc Tempered, you know, harder to fight Raidou. Then, a month later, alright, 36 days, a Street Fighter 6 collab, and some new investigations. I believe just meaning that more monsters can be investigated, like in the investigation tab. You know, pretty decent. And now, as of the graph that this person made, 100 days in, day 100, that was it. Monster Hunter Rise got 6 new monsters within the first month. Within the first 2 months, it got, you know, another 3, totaling 9 new monsters. A new collab, and that's it. Monster Hunter World only got 2 new monsters, but it had way more collabs and a festival in between. Wait, not even. It had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It had 7 collabs and 2 new monsters added. Then, Wilds, 2 new monsters, not even technically a variant, just a, what is it? A harder version of one monster, and 1 collab and a festival. And that's it, brother. Oh, hold on, give me a second. All right, my apologies. Had to step out for a quick second. But it's, I mean, come on, bro. I laid out the facts right then and there. You know what I mean? Like, just look at literally the info I presented and tell me that it's not low-key stupid as hell. And don't even get me started on optimization, bro. Jesus Christ, man. I am lucky enough to have upgraded my rig literally right before the game came out, because one, playing the open beta, and it ran like shit. So I was like, all right, I want to play this new Monster Hunter game. I'm a huge fan of Monster Hunter. I better freaking wise up and upgrade my rig beforehand. And I did. I upgraded my setup. I literally jumped 2 generations. I went from a 2080 to a 4070 Super, you know. I did a huge leap in generations, and not only that, just also I feel like in general, upgraded the hell out of my CPU, considering it's not Intel anymore. It's in some random Alienware. You know, it's now a freaking Ryzen 5700 X3D, which is a fucking damn good card, or not card, damn good CPU. So in my mind, I'm thinking, man, I'm set, I'm good. Lo and behold, launch day comes out. I'm having my fun with the game, and literally out of nowhere, my PC restarts. I wish I was joking, but I shit you not. I am simply playing the game, having fun with my friends, you know. In my mind, I'm like, oh, I called off work for this. I don't ever really call off work. I kind of just go in normally. So I decided, why not spoil myself a little bit, you know? Give myself some fun time. Let me call off work so I can play Monster Hunter Wilds. I've been waiting for this game for a long time. And call off work, play with my friends, having a good time, you know. I'm not gonna lie, I was having a good time. Then PC just restarts out of nowhere, and I just get worried, you know what I mean? I get a little worried, so what do? I turn down my graphic settings. Game looks a little fuzzy. You know, like kind of a little fuzzy. I'm gonna be real with you. It's in my mind, I'm thinking, it's probably nothing though, you know? In my mind, I'm thinking, I didn't really give a damn, you know? I didn't freaking care enough to worry too much about optimization. as long as the game ran fine, that's kind of all I really cared about, alright? Then, I had the experience of, what's the word I'm thinking of? I had the experience of, I went to house sit for like a week, and while I was house sitting, I decided, fuck it. Let me bring my old Alienware PC. And I don't mean laptop, like it's a genuine Alienware PC. I'm like, fuck it, let me bring that over there with the 2080, and I'll play while I'm there, have fun, everything will be fine. And oh my goodness, bro. Not only was the PC sounding like a jet engine, but the game also barely ran, dog. It could, on lowest settings, like I'm not even joking, on the lowest of low settings, with a whole bunch of attempts to sort of optimize the game, you know, whether it be through Nexus mods or this freaking software that's called like lossless scaling, you know. I tried to get it to run at a decent frame rate. The best I could do was a mildly unstable 40 frames a second. And oh my goodness, running the game at the lowest setting really brings out the flaws, bro. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie. There are certain games out there that you put them on lowest setting possible, the game will still probably look fine. I'm gonna be honest with you. But oh my goodness, Monster Hunter Wilds was not one of them. That game looked like total fucking dog water, bro. Everything just didn't look right. And not only that, everything looks like there's like a permanent filter over everything. That's not even a joke, by the way. That's literally not even a joke. There is a permanent filter over everything in the game that, in my opinion, just makes the game's color and like vibrancy look worse, bro. The game looks low-key kind of ass, which is a very unfortunate thing to kind of hear as a Monster Hunter fan, because that art style is like what I love about the other games, you know what I mean? That's why I like 4U and 3 Ultimate and GU so much, is because the way the game looks. You could say, oh Tony, the game fucking looks like it, you know, the game looks like it's running on a PlayStation or whatever, and it's like, look, maybe, bro, you know, maybe it might not be the prettiest game on planet Earth, but it's got a charm to it that literally the other games just can't replicate. And it's unfortunate. So, tried playing, I couldn't really, man, I'm gonna be honest with you, it's just, if you're playing Monster Hunter at not a stable frame rate, the game low-key just feels like shit, you know what I mean? There's too much going on too fast for the game to be running like complete dog water, you know what I mean? That's my opinion. My opinion, at least, you know? My humble, respectful opinion is there's just too much going on in Monster Hunter for having frame rate issues be a thing, you know what I mean? Like, if you have frame rate issues while you're playing Mon Hun, bro, just low-key, just pack it up. Pack it up, wait until you get a better system, or just play on console, you know what I mean? You know it's bad when the better player experience is on console. And that's not coming from a console hater. I was a diehard Xbox 360, PS4 fan for years, bro. I'm not even joking. I have had a PC for like what? I want to say 6 years now. No, not even 5 years. I've been in the PC market 5 years. The other 19 years of my life have been spent playing on consoles, you know? I know where my allegiance lies when it comes to like down to earth. Who am I really? I'm a console gamer, you know? Grew up console, still play consoles to this day. I just, you know, I like to utilize PC more because that's what everyone else is on. But I love console games, you know? Any game that I can play with a remote, I try to. Because it's just, that's just the way it is for me. That's just the way it is for your boy. But, oh my goodness. does an issue start to arise when I, like, you know, I can recognize consoles have way less power compared to PC, but you know some shit's wrong when the better experience is playing on the Xbox because it runs better, bro. You feel me? At least when you're playing on Xbox or PlayStation, you can pretty much guarantee it will run better. It just, I don't know what it is, man. It's just mad unfortunate, bro. And honestly, you know what I had just seen slash, like, you know, I agree with this, is the Battlefield 6 open beta happened up this past week. I'm gonna be real with you, I had a jolly old time playing Battlefield 6. It was great, really fun, very great game. I can't wait to hopefully play some more with my friends when it fully comes out, or if they do another beta, I believe later on in the month. However, if there is, you know, there's a lot of things you can hate EA for. EA make bad games, microtransaction, you know, ruining their franchises. They suck as a company, I'm well aware. However, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. You have majorly fucked up somewhere if EA got the better game than you, like in terms of optimization. And that is Battlefield 6. I'm gonna be completely real with y'all. Battlefield 6, when I played it, that shit ran like butter smooth, bro. I'm not even joking. Battlefield 6 ran like it was unironically one of like the best PC games out in modern time. In terms of optimization, at least. Because that game did not break a sweat trying to just play, you know what I mean? The game did not break a sweat just trying to have some fucking fun on it, bro. It was great, it was fun. Nobody was having a bad time or whatever. At least from what I know. For me, the game was fun. I'm not familiar if other people out there have tried and it's like, oh, the game runs like shit. But to me, to my friends, to people, some people that I've seen online, you know, there's literally a whole video I was just watching about it that I was like, damn, hold up, he's kind of true. Is Battlefield 6 is like better optimized than a Capcom game, you know? Crazy to say. The same people that make Street Fighter, the same people that make Monster Hunter, the same people that make Resident Evil, you know, just to name some of their Devil May Cry, bro. Devil May Cry. Some classic games that have some pretty solid PC ports, I would say. And then you got Monster Hunter Wilds that just runs like garbage, bro. Complete, just, excuse my language here, just complete ass. And what are we doing at that point, bro? What, low key, what are we doing? Lump of coal, I'll take it. It's not bad at all. How does EA got the better, like, optimized game compared to Capcom in this scenario? You feel me? And I don't say this to hate Capcom. I low-key do. Because, you know, what is that? What's the saying? Like, you can only hate the things you love or whatever? I love Capcom. They have made childhood games for me, bro. They have made phenomenal games that I have enjoyed, like, every waking minute of. And yet, Monster Hunter friggin' Wilds, bro, out here competing for one of the, unfortunately, worst, like, optimized games I have played slash had the experience of engaging with, bro. Because it just sucks, bro. It just sucks, man, you know? What the hell? I bombed you. It's unfortunate, honestly. That's all I could really say. It's just, it's mad unfortunate. You feel me? It truly is something to mourn or whatever. The fact that one of my favorite game companies is out here making a bad game in Monster Hunter Wilds. And honestly, I will just straight up say bad game, bro, because at this point in time, man, look, I love Monster Hunter's gameplay, but one, there's zero content to do if you've done it all, and two, ain't, you know, 90% of people that play can't run the fucking thing. You know what I mean, man? It's just, it just sucks. Honestly, it genuinely just sucks to say. I never thought I'd be so upset at the goats at Capcom, but they fucking did dog shit this time, unfortunately. Unfortunately, I can say. I think they did kind of bad. Mom's knife. Okay. I had to. You might be thinking, Tony, how could you? Brother, I had to. It's mom's knife, dog. You don't pass on mom's knife, you feel me? But yeah, it's just unfortunate, honestly. Would be low key, I feel like unfortunate would be a understatement. Just downright disappointing to an insane degree that Monster Hunter Wilds is an unoptimized piece of garbage at the moment. Just add more shit, bro. Honestly, just add more. Collab, something, bro. I really feel like Monster Hunter has kind of been out of its wacky collabs for a bit, which sucks to say because as someone who enjoys GU, as someone who has seen the other collabs they've done, you know, you got your cat in Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate can be Jotaro from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and it can be Dark Magician, you know? It can be Isabelle or Toon Link. Like, bro, look at that and tell me that don't go kind of hard. And it'd be cool if they had something like that in this game, but they kind of don't really at the moment. The best thing we got is if you freaking what's it called? If you do this one quest line, then you get this armor set that lets you just straight up be Akuma from Street Fighter. And I'm not gonna lie, it's really cool, and it's kind of got me like, whoa, what the hell? You know what I mean? You see that and you're like, what the hell? I'm literally just dead ass playing Akuma from Street Fighter, bro. It low key goes hard. I can't lie. It low key does go kind of hard, but like anything else? No, that's it. That's all we kind of got. Meanwhile, World had like 2 different USJ collabs and 3 different Street Fighter collabs at the 100-day mark. Meanwhile, our 100-day mark is we got 2 new monsters and a freaking what? Not even. I can't even respectfully say 2 new monsters. 1 new monster variant, 1 returning monster, and then the monster that we literally fought at the end of the campaign, but now we have the ability to actually craft its gear. Meanwhile, this monster existed in base game, and only in an update were we able to make its shit. It just got me like, why, bro? You know what I mean? It's got me asking the dreaded question that I never want to ask a video game when they're like, we made a decision to do this, is why, bro? Why did you do that? Because it fucking sucks. You feel me? Don't nobody fuck with this little bro. don't know, man. I'm just a little upset at Monster Hunter. Can you tell? That is unfortunate. And we will be grabbing that. Did I kill myself? Maybe. I don't know yet. We gonna have to see. It's a bomb there. What the hell, man? No, I'm trying to see if we can get any black hearts, perhaps. I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. Excuse me if it sounds like I'm complaining, you know? I usually am not a huge fan of just whining about nothing, you feel me? But it's a frustration I got with the game that I feel needs to be said. Because I feel like I'm not the only one that holds this frustration, you feel me? You picking up what I'm putting down? I'm not necessarily saying I like speak for the people or whatever, but all I'm gonna say is that if you ask the people how they feeling, it's not too far off what I'm talking about. Alright? That's all I'm trying to say. Is that if you ask the people, do you sort of agree with this sentiment? The answer might be a yes. It will more than likely be a yes than it is a no. I'm gonna be real, is what I'm trying to say. That's not saying guaranteed. Well, I'm saying it will more than likely be a yes, I agree, than a no, Tony's not spitting facts right now. Doesn't this not work? Didn't this used to be like a cheat mode or whatever? Hold on. Wasn't there like, I'm not even joking, wasn't there like some secret cheat code, Converter, Dark Judas? Does that even work? It's a 3-room charged Necronomicon. Will this kill me? No, it literally is just a 3-room charged Necronomicon then. Because it turns a black heart into a black heart. And it pops the evil effect or whatever. Have I gotten my item yet? I'm gonna be real with you. No, I did not. Oh wow. I was gonna say, I don't think I did, and I was correct. Okay, nope. 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 As fun as that is, man, as fun as that is. Yeah, that's really good, actually. I don't know, bro. You feel me? You guys feel me on this one, or am I stupid? Not bad. We still need to go negative route, unfortunately. I hate going that stupid down path, but we need to. Whatever. Whatever, let's go. Not bad. Yeah, I don't know. How you guys' days been? How have your guys' days been? Hopefully better than how Monster Hunter got me feeling at the moment. You feel me? Speed down. Down. Here's down. I'm killing myself! Yes! My bad. I don't know why I said that. Or why I said it like that. Like, it was the stupidest shit I've ever done. Oh, that's great. God almighty. Okay, it's not the. I thought it was. Honestly, I thought I low key just lost it for a second there. Fuck. I had to cough. My bad. I had to cough. I didn't want y'all hearing it. All nasty and shit, you know. Mercy? Okay, there we go. Jesus Christ, man. Am I washed, bro? What the? Oh, because I converted a... Okay. Because I converted a soul heart into a black heart, which is why I did that. I was scared for a second. I'm gonna be real with you, man. I was worried that like something bugged out, or that like, oh, I see you, I see you. Oh, small rock. I go. Oh crap, I'm fucking dog shit speed now. I'll be fine. There we go, baby. All right, nice, not bad, not bad. Then let's get the hell out of here while we're at it, you feel me? I don't know. I'm gonna be real with y'all. Can I be honest with you guys? I'm low-key ran out of talking points. For the most part, I kind of wanted to hop in. I didn't think I was gonna die so early, so I didn't really plan for a longer episode. My bad on that, you know, my apologies. I don't know. Local substitute teacher doesn't know what the fuck to talk about or whatever. Be real with y'all. I'm stupid. I'm stupid. I'm a moron. Why did he do that, man? God, he's such a fucking dip. My apologies. I literally saw the words luck down and I still decided to fucking pop that shit.
Lemon party.
Because I'm a dumbass, you know? What is the other explanation? Unironically, you know? I'm being for real. What is the other explanation? Other than Tony just did a stupid ass fucking thing. Give my language once more. Jesus Christ, bro. Oh shit. Not bad. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Oh, Destiny. We still talk about you, you know? Sadly, I haven't played it in a while. I'm gonna be real. I think since that DLC came out and I saw my brother beat it, have not touched it since. And I'm gonna be honest with you, man, don't think I ever really will. I forgot if I mentioned this. Oh my goodness. Oh. Hold up. We get a giant ghost from that? Dude, that's gotta be good. I forget if I mentioned this yet, but there was some drama that I believe came out of the raid race. I remember mentioning to y'all how fucking health down, man, that's so good. Forgive me. I remember mentioning to y'all the raid race, about how that's something that they usually do for every new raid, and how I think it's really cool and it's fun to do raids, and I hope the new raid was good. And turns out, I believe the consensus is generally the new raid is a pretty good raid. It's not garbage, it's solid, you know? Maybe not the most peak of the peak, but it's good. Oh, I'm a moron. Oh, I'm a moron. No, we can't. I can't. I cannot in good faith do Hush. I already have it unlocked, and I'm gonna lose all my hearts trying to. I have to go this way. If you want to give me, damn it, I was gonna say, if you want to give me one more Guppy item, that could be really good. I'll be really happy with it, but no. Alas, the game hates me. Yup, nope. Fucking shit, you dumbass. I'm dead. I'm dead. Thank God for 9 lives. I think I should have died there. I'm gonna be honest. I think I genuinely should have died there. Red key, bro. Who the hell cares? Here, let's pop it here, man. See if we don't get anything. Oh. Oh.
Pair throw.
Sulfur. Oh, mom's knife with that? That's really good. Oh. My bad. Well, unfortunate. Wait, does it even work? Oh, it does. Oh, it does work. Oh, it does work. That's beautiful. Okay, I gotta be careful then. Oh, my apologies. I completely stopped yapping about anything. But, like I was saying, Raid Race came out. And I believe the general consensus is, yeah, the raid's solid. It's not God's greatest gift to Earth, but it is a pretty good raid, you know? Better than Root of Nightmares, that's for sure. And that's really good to hear, you know? As someone who enjoys the Destiny raiding experience, in my mind, I'm thinking that's really good to hear, at least. You know, at least it's not hot ass. That's all you can really, that's like, that, I guess it's kind of telling more of the game that that's the bar, you feel me? I think it's a bit more telling of the game that the bar is, hey, is it a complete piece of dog shit? No. Then it's a good raid. However, you know, oh my god, that knife is sticking them, bro. There was one incident, not even one. I guess you can say a lot of incidents on the first, the world's first race contest mode. And that incident, quote unquote, you know, this happening that Tony's speaking of, is apparently over 70% of the players who attempted world's first, not even for players, over 70%, not of players, but of attempts at world's first were cheated. That is, one, an insane statistic to just say, but two, think about the game, bro. Think about the state of the game. The state of PC gaming. To know that 70% of attempts at a genuine, you know, like thing, a genuine tradition of world's first raid racing contest mode that has tangible prizes, and you get a belt for being the team to do it world's first. That first attempt is just complete, utter fraud, bro. You know what I mean? It is just complete and utter fraud because your team, or, you know, a decent chunk of the teams, over half, just cheated it to try and either get a win, to try and attempt world's first, or to just try and win. You know, that's like the state of the Destiny game, bro. That nobody gives two shits, I guess, at that point, about cheating it. It's just kind of crazy. So, like, I'm gonna be real with you. I think it might be one of, if not, at least for me, like low-key the craziest stat to kind of come out of anything Destiny related. Is that, hey guys, over 70% of attempts on this new raid just straight up are invalid because motherfuckers was cheating. It's just like, bro, what? You know what I mean? That's like insanity to hear, to think about. That's just straight up insanity, bro. Be like, yeah, these many runs just straight up didn't properly happen, bro. It's saddening. As someone who enjoys watching a world's first raid race, because I think, you know, I think it's cool to see people try and attempt to beat something really hard, you know, to be the first in the world to do that. I think it's pretty cool watching it. I enjoyed watching the raid race. But it just, it was just saddened me, bro. Sickened me to hear such a thing. It's like, all right, guys, fun's over. Strawberry's face milk said he was disappointed in us, so now we gotta stop cheating. You know, I feel like it's that level of complaint because in the end, it was PvE or whatever. Who really kind of gives a fuck? You know, someone might say that. It's like, yeah, I guess, you know. You know, I don't believe anyone was like directly harmed or whatever in this. So in a sense, it's kind of like, you know, what does it kind of really matter or whatever? You feel me? I don't necessarily think anyone was harmed. So it's like, oh, who cares? You know, it's just whatever. World's first already happened, and then people just cheated to win contest mode. But it's like, it's just, what are we doing, man? You know, that's kind of what it's got me feeling. It's just kind of got me feeling like, what are we doing, bro? You know, little bro, what's going on? I'm gonna do something crazy. Watch this. And we just wait. And we just simply wait, bro. This might be a stupid idea. Maybe. He doesn't seem to be coming. Oh, God. Oh, God. Did I make a mistake? No, he's coming. He's stupid. He's dumb. They know what gets him. But it's just, I don't know, bro. You know? Could just be dumb, whatever. But it's just like, it sucks. Sucks to hear that people couldn't, you know, quote unquote, play nice or whatever. Bro, wanna come over here? Sort of. He blew himself up. Is he stupid? Wait, he's kind of goated? Wait, hold on. The damage is kind of crazy. Oh, this is the annoying one. Okay. All right. I knew he was going to jump up. I knew he was going to jump at the opportunity to kind of kill me there, so had to be careful about it. Yo, my damage is kind of wicked. Hello? Why am I kind of surprised? Oh, did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? Ear emoji? This is a stupid post. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Come on, bro. There we go. Yo, I'm shredding, man. There we go. Oh, there's the damage right here. Look beautiful. Look beautiful to see. Alright. Now we stand here. You see the issue? The issue I face is that I wasn't facing forward with the knife. I had to face forward with the knife. That's where the real damage comes from. Watch this. Shredding. Shred of fire. Absolutely, he didn't even move. Absolutely beautiful. And it's just that simple, ladies and gentlemen. And it's just that simple. It truly is. Now, I'm gonna be real with you. Do I go for delirium? I'm gonna be real. Not really. We're already an hour in. Anyways, nice run. I want to thank you guys for watching. If you guys did enjoy, greatly appreciate it. Hope you guys have a good day and or good night, depending on the time reviewing this. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace out.